I'm from Richmond, California. I started at the lodge, I think, in 2001. Yeah. And my job title at the time was I worked in the store / reservationist. I just expected, change. A change, I guess, the scenery. I was so used to, living in one area and being around a certain area basically my whole life. And I guess, I took a chance, I was curious about, what I could see or what I could do or what I could explore. And that led me to make the decision to go up there. I didn't hesitate. One of my favorites was camping out. We went canoeing and we ended up camping out at this lake somewhere. And, we got to sleep under the stars with no blankets, no nothing, and with a fire. And man, it was just wonderful. And then my favorite experience was going to, Camp Mather and being able to play basketball or just go swimming and, just do a lot of fun things. The toughest part is, I guess, being secluded, because when I was up there, the closest town was like Groveland. So it was like, and the closest actual town was Merced, which was like 2 hours away. So it was mostly being secluded and, finding different ways to occupy, your time up there. It was like, I felt like we was like one big family up there because, we was all tightly knit. We had bonfires together, we hung together almost every day. So it was like, I seen it mostly not like my associates, but mostly like my close family while I was up there, because we hung together every day. So I wouldn't change anything, because just being secluded and everything taught me how to be more self-sufficient and, and think on my own and do, make my own decisions and stuff like that, and at the time, before that, it was like, I pretty much felt like I was trapped just in the society of just, just being around the same people and the same environment, so it definitely opened my mind to a lot of different things, and the possibilities was just endless. I'm happy. I've been married the last 4 years, and I got a job that I love doing, and love the people around me, and just love the type of environment I'm in now. When I was up in Yosemite, I was only 21 when I started. So that's 21 years, and I'm still going strong. And like I said, I got the job I wanted probably my whole life, and in the transportation, now I drive buses for the city of Escondido for the city, and I started out just not even knowing how to drive a bus or anything, and in less than 3 years, I'm already a supervisor. So, and I'm moving up quickly. So, yeah. You know what? I grew up here in the Bay Area. I know everything about living in the Bay Area and the city life and the type of environment, and the people. And I think once I left Yosemite Evergreen Lodge, it just opened my mind up to, that, hey, even though I lived in the Bay Area my whole life, I could always go back and visit, and it still would be the same people living there in the same type of environment. So it just made me realize that I needed a change. And after that, I moved back to San Diego and, basically started over again. I feel like if, just being up in Yosemite and taking your mind off of that and being able to focus your mind elsewhere and compared to all the negative stuff that's going on in the world. What I would say to young people is explore. The world is have a lot of opportunities to offer, but like I said, if you stay in this bubble or stay secluded, you'll never get to see the beauty or the nature of what's out there. And all I can say is just, for these youth, just don't take nothing for granted, and take the whole experience. Don't take part of it or whatever, or think, oh, I'm gonna go up here, just make a little bit of money and come back home or whatever. Take the whole experience, because it's life changing. Like I said, I still go to Yosemite to this day. It might take your whole life to find what you really want to do, but when you find that thing, what you want to really do, it's like ain't no going backwards.